Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a fall hot glam smoky eye look. I'm really excited because I really like this look on me. I did it, I believe, like a week ago to go out, and it literally looked so gorgeous. And this look isn't my original look. I got it from this girl on TikTok. I will put her name, but she literally looks so beautiful, and I thought I had to do it because I'm very much in the fall vibes right now. So everything fall, I want to try it. Fall nails, fall clothing, and fall looks. So that's what I'm gonna do today. The first step to the look is to spot conceal with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard Medium 1. So I actually have been having like a lot of acne flare-ups, and it's cystic, so it's the worst and very challenging to get rid of, but it was much worse than this, so I'm doing a lot better and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, and while that sits, I let that marinate a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an eyebrow brush, and I'm actually gonna fill in my brows. I already have pretty full thick brows, so you know, I just fill in like some sparse areas. I'm sure you can see them on camera, like where it's more dark and then where it's kind of like not as full. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in. I literally just stamp it in most parts, like in my arch area. I'm just like stamping it, but I laid them down with like some edge gel with like a spoolie, and I also just cleaned up the outside because when the outside gel gets mixed with my foundation, it starts to separate and then get all flaky and gunk up, so I always make sure to clean that out. But this is like super important to me because sometimes when my eyebrows look really thick, it just like ruins the look for me. Or like when I'm giving like 2016 brows and like the makeup is cute but the brows are like outdated, and I'm like, oh, it had the potential to be great and it's just not. What does Abby Lee Miller say? I was waiting for you to be great, but you were good. Something like that. That's how my brows are sometimes. I think this is pretty good. Because then I also don't like them too thin. It's a really complicated relationship. They look pretty good to me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my eyebrows with my same concealer. I honestly do like carving the top. I know a lot of people are like kind of over that. Honestly, it just makes my brows look more clean, and like I want the full beat, like all these baddies out here filming videos and TikToks and stuff, like their makeup looks bomb and smooth and full coverage, and I'm like, I want to look like that too. Now I'm going to grab this brush. I think it's Morphe, I'm pretty sure, but I love using this to blend out my under eye concealer, this concealer on my face, and my brow concealer. It just buffs out everything and it makes it look super soft and seamless. Now I've blended out all of my concealer on my face and my eyebrows. So now I'm going to spray my face. I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Also, I did skin prep before, but I didn't show that. I'm gonna move on to foundation. So I'm gonna be grabbing my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Stromboli. I'm gonna do 2 pumps of this, honestly. I want full coverage. I want to be a full coverage baddie. This is usually for powder, but I use it for my foundation and it makes it look beautiful. And then I go over all of it with a beauty blender. So I grab my foundation and I'm just gonna start packing that on. Now I have blended in all of my foundation. We're gonna be doing my concealer, my cream blush, and my cream contour. First thing we're gonna use is my NARS concealer. I like to do that step first so it can sit and then be more full coverage. And then I'm gonna grab another concealer and put that more in my inner corners for like a highlight. So I just put this concealer on my nose. I'm gonna put some on my forehead. I had put some earlier, but I want to put more. I put this down here just to lift a little. And then I'm gonna put some here. And that is it for the concealer, this far at least. I'm gonna grab my iconic London palette and we're gonna cream contour. So I'm gonna go in with the coolest shade, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my nose contouring brush and grab some of that product and then start contouring my nose with my cream product, at least. Just like going under to lift, and then right there, and then on the sides. That is it for right now. So I also go under my lips. I don't always remember to do this, but I remembered today, thankfully. And it just makes my lips look way more plump. And then we are going to go ahead and start with blush. Blush I'm going to be using is the Rare Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Virtue. It's like this really pretty, like peachy kind of color. So I just put that few dots right there. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and blend in that blush, and then I will come back and then we'll do the rest. I've blended in my cream bronzer and I blended in my blush. Now we're gonna go ahead and blend in the concealer that I have right now, and then we're gonna add some more concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the same brush that I told you guys about earlier, and I'm just gonna start blending that in. And if you guys don't already use a brush, it will change your life. It just makes everything way more full coverage, and it just makes it look more seamless. A beauty blender, of course, but I do that to finish off the blending, but I don't only use the beauty blender. I definitely recommend using both. I have blended in all of that concealer that I already had on. Obviously some of the blush and contour is diffused, but I will go over that again. But first I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just gonna put that in the inner corners of my eyes. So I just put it here, here. My under eyes are already pretty bright, but I like them extra bright because it does get diffused by everything in the end, so it just makes it 10 times better. I just add some on the outsides, and sometimes if this isn't chiseled enough, I like to add some as well, just a little bit so it's not way too harsh, and then I'll blend that in little by little. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a while and then I'll come back. Let it sit for a few seconds. Now I'm gonna grab the same brush I've been using and I'm just gonna blend that out. And I like to keep it just in the inner corner mostly, and I like to bring it up to my top lid as well, just in the inner corner also. So I keep blending that out, blending, which is the most important, because I've definitely not done it before, literally recently as well. In one of my pictures, it's literally driving me crazy. My freaking, like, I cut the bottom of my contour, and it just looks kind of bad, but it's kind of giving full coverage, so I don't really mind it. And my makeup did look bomb, but it's just giving too harsh under there. So this gonna be a perfected version of that, you know? We live and we learn. So winging it out, and this is definitely gonna help us later because we are gonna be doing like kind of like a smoked out winged cat eye. This is kind of like our guideline to that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend under, and I'm just gonna blend. I was blending for a good while. Now I am going to be setting everything. I actually even sprayed myself again. I added some concealer to kind of cut my jaw, like my cheekbones out, with my NARS pot concealer, and I just blended away. Added some blush back, some cream contour, some bronzer, some concealer, and now I'm ready to set. My camera is literally dying on me, so I'm just gonna show you guys the things that I use to set, and then I'm gonna set off camera. I'm using the Airspun powder all over my face, and I'm gonna be using the Beauty Creations banana setting powder under my eyes. And I will come back when I am all done, and then I'll show you a little bit of my bronzing and blush process, and then we're gonna get started on the eye. I grabbed my banana powder and I just put some under my lips. For bronzer, powder contour, and powder blush, everything comes in this Morphe palette, and it is the face palette in medium, and it's literally my favorite. I've been using it forever. So I just grab this Morphe brush, and I grab a little bit of this one and some of this one, and I'm just gonna start putting that all over my face, and then I will come back. Okay, so I put my bronzer. Now I'm gonna be grabbing my Morphe palette again, and I'm gonna be grabbing my blush. Honestly, use this during the summer also, and I feel like it's perfect for fall as well because it's very warm, and I feel like that's very universal for both seasons. Just put it around this area. The last step for my face is I like to kind of like carve out everything, like my nose and my contour area. So I'm gonna once again grab my banana powder, just a little bit of this though, and then a little bit of my translucent. Grab a little beauty blender, and I grab some on the sponge, and I go ahead and just cut it, and I just place it under there. I don't leave it on for too long, or at least I try not to, so it doesn't look too white. For my nose on this side, my beauty blender just kind of like falls on like how my face is, like my face structure, and it kind of like does the job for me as I like glide it along my nose. So I'm just gonna let that sit, and then I will be back and start with my eye makeup. But anyway, change of lighting. Now we're gonna start with the eyes. The girl in the video, she used the Makeup by Mario palette, so that's the one I'm gonna be using today. So I'm gonna grab this shade, and I believe that's only the first one she used, and just start blending that all over the place. Thing she did was grab this shade and that shade. I'm trying to remember, but I guess we'll just make it our own. After, I'm gonna grab this brush. I'm gonna grab those two shades and just pop those in that area. Last step that I'm gonna do, It's gonna be a close-up because I'm gonna be adding 2 details. She went ahead and grabbed these 2 red shades, this one and this one, and she just winged that out. And then we're basically mostly done, at least with eyeshadow, and then she just added liner, and then that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the outside, that reddish darkish color, just smudging those 2 reddish brownish shades. And I like to wing it out a lot. Perfect. I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I started with and just kind of diffuse that out so it doesn't look funky or anything. That I felt like that immediately made it better, honestly. I'm gonna go in back with those 2 red shades just to solidify everything. That is basically it for the eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna move on to my brown liner, which is like a staple for me. I literally love brown eyeliner specifically. I just think it's super pretty and it's definitely super fall. Do my eyeliner. Kind of do it super weird, but it works for me. And I kind of bring it in all the way to my inner corner. Now I'm gonna do this one. And those are the eyes. I'm just gonna clean them up a little bit. Okay, now what's next? I'm gonna be adding some highlighter to my inner corner just to make my eyes pop, and the one that I like to use is the Becca highlighter. I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, put some mascara on, put some lashes on, and then I'll be back to do some lips, and then I will show what it all looks like put together. Okay, so I literally look like a Whoville. It'll all come together once I curl them, put my lip on, do my hair, and put on a cute shirt. But anyway, one of the last steps for my eyes, I literally keep adding things to this look just to make it my own. One of them, not the last thing. Also, I got some mascara on my face, but I will fix that. By the end of this video, it will be gone. Yeah, Black Bisou gel liner. And this one, I kind of put it in my upper lash line. Also put it in my waterline as well, because we're trying to give Foxy Witch. And I think it's giving that. Now we're gonna move on to lips. I will go put on my lip, and I will show you the products that I use because I need to focus on it. And yeah, I will come back when I am all finished and show you guys my lip and the finished look. Okay guys, I am back and this is the final look. The only last thing that I have to do is spray some setting spray, even though it's literally midnight and I'm gonna take it off, probably take some pictures and then go to sleep, but it's just for the vibes. So just crimped my hair and just put some 2 little braids, and then let me show you guys my lip combo that I used today. For the lip liner, I used the Rinse Do One Size lip liner, and then I used the Fashion Nova matte lipstick or cream lipstick in tone. And then over top, I just wanted to put a little drop of my Candy Baby Flavor Lip Gloss by Victoria's Secret. And this literally is the best lip gloss ever, and it tastes really good. As a girl who used to eat lip gloss when I was little, and I would probably still do it, especially with that lip gloss. This is the final makeup look. Let me zoom in. Whoa. So you guys can see the eye look. All finished. And that is it for today's video. I just hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try out this look, or you just put this video on for fun. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. And yeah, I'm just excited to create many more looks. I'm planning on doing a little Halloween look, so stay tuned for that. But I'm really excited to be making more videos. I just honestly just need ideas and inspiration, and I will be sure to keep it going, keep the consistency going. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.